If you know JavaScript, learning Python or PHP is much easier because they use similar logic. But CSS has always been different. It's made for styling, not programming. Now that's changing with the new If function. It lets CSS apply styles based on conditions, without JavaScript. This means cleaner code and simpler responsive designs. As browser support grows, this feature could change how we write CSS. Let's see how it works. If you're learning web development or want to improve your HTML, CSS, JavaScript, or React skills, check out Scrimba. I personally use this platform to learn new skills and stay up to date with modern development. What makes Scrimba different from other learning platforms is that you can interact with the instructor's code directly inside the lessons. So, instead of just watching tutorial videos, you can write code, solve problems, experiment, and actually learn by doing. They offer beginner-friendly courses, hands-on projects, and structured learning paths covering front-end development, full-stack development, and AI, helping you become a better developer faster. Start learning for free today and get extra 20% off Scrimba Pro subscription by using the link. Let's start with a simple responsive design example. Here I have multiple content cards. On large screens, I want 4 columns, on tablets 2 columns, and on mobile devices just 1 column. Normally, we would write multiple media queries for this, but with the new CSS If Function, now we can create conditions directly inside CSS. If the screen width is 767 pixels or smaller, use 1 column. If the screen width is up to 1024 pixels, use 2 columns. Otherwise, use 4 columns by default. This makes CSS feel smarter and more flexible. We can improve this even more by using a custom variable inside root. Here, we create a variable called breakpoint. Using the if function, CSS checks the screen size and stores values like SM, MD, or LG. Then inside the grid container, we use that breakpoint variable again with the style condition. If the breakpoint is SM, the grid uses 1 column. If it's MD, it uses 2 columns. Otherwise, it uses 4 columns. The best part is that you only define your breakpoints once, and then you can reuse them anywhere in your CSS. This makes responsive design cleaner, easier, and much more maintainable. Now let's take a look at a practical use case for the CSS If Function theme switching. Right now, when I click the toggle button, the page doesn't switch themes correctly. So let's fix that with the CSS If Function. Inside root, we create a custom variable called --theme and use it to store the current theme value, either dark or light. Then, inside the body, we use the if function to check that value. If the theme is dark, CSS applies a dark background with light text. Otherwise, it applies a light background with dark text. By default, the page loads in dark mode because the theme variable is set to dark. When I click the toggle button, the value changes, and the styles update automatically. The theme switches smoothly from dark to light and back again. Developers can also switch between light and dark mode manually using the CSS If function, even without a toggle button. This is especially useful for testing and debugging theme-related issues. It lets developers quickly preview both themes and make sure the design looks and works exactly as expected. Now let's look at another powerful example of the CSS If function. Inside the dot wrapper, we create a custom variable called --status. Its value comes directly from the HTML data status attribute using the attr function. Next, we use the if function to check that value. If the status is loading, the background becomes purple. If the status is error, the background becomes red. Otherwise, the background defaults to black. This is a great example of combining attribute and if to create dynamic styles directly in CSS. The status value comes directly from the HTML data status attribute on the wrapper element. For example, when data status loading, the background turns purple. If we change it to data status error, the background turns red. If no matching value is provided, the background stays black. This makes CSS more powerful because it can react to dynamic values without JavaScript, helping you write cleaner, smarter, and easier to maintain code.